Today, we're going to unlock a concept that is so fundamental to finance that once you really get it, you will never look at your money the same way ever again. We are talking about the hidden power of your cash.
So let's just jump right in with a question. Would you rather have $1,000 right now in your pocket, or would you be willing to wait a whole year to get $1,100? Just think about that for a second. Now, there isn't really a wrong answer here, but your choice, it gets at a really powerful idea. And that idea is that your money has a kind of secret superpower. See, it's not just for buying stuff. It has this dynamic relationship with time. And, understanding that relationship is the absolute key to making smarter financial decisions.
This brings us right to the heart of it, the time value of money. The golden rule is that $1 in your hand today is worth more than the promise of that exact same dollar tomorrow. But why? Why is that?
Well, here's the official definition. The time value of money, or TVM, is this concept that money you have right now is more valuable because of its potential to earn more money. It's not just sitting idle, it can be out there working for you, growing.
So what's really driving this idea? Well, a couple of things. For one, we humans just prefer to have things now instead of later. But the biggest reason, the most crucial one, is opportunity. That dollar you have today, you can invest it. It can earn interest. It can grow into more than $1 by next year. And that potential is what gives today's money its extra kick.
Okay, so to really use this superpower, we need to learn how to make our money, time travel. And to do that, we've got two main tools, present value and future value. Think of them like a financial time machine that lets us see what our money is worth at different points in time.
They're really just two sides of the same coin. Future value looks forward. It asks, hey, if I have this much money today, what's it going to grow into down the road? Present value, on the other hand, looks backward. It asks, okay, that money I'm getting in the future, what's it actually worth in today's terms? Let's break it down with an example.
This right here is the magic of compounding. Imagine you invest $5,000 and it's earning an 8% return each year. See, you're not just earning interest on your original $5,000. Every year, you start earning interest on your interest. It's like a snowball rolling downhill, getting bigger and bigger. And after 5 years, that snowball effect turns your $5,000 into over $7,300. That is future value in action.
All right, now let's flip it around. Let's talk present value. Imagine someone promises they'll give you $1,000, but you gotta wait 3 years to get it. So what is that promise actually worth to you right here, right now?
Well, if we assume you could have been earning, say, 5% interest on your money this whole time, that future $1,000 is only worth about $864 today. This whole process, it's called discounting, and it's how we find the present value. It just goes to show, the further out in the future the money is, the less it's worth to you right now.
Okay, so this isn't just some abstract financial theory, right? This is the engine running behind the scenes of our most common financial products. We see it absolutely everywhere, from the loans we take out to the investments we make.
Have you ever wondered how a bank decides what your monthly loan payment is going to be? It is all present value. The bank gives you this big lump sum of money today, that's the loan amount, and in return, you promise to pay it back with a whole series of smaller payments in the future. Well, that monthly payment is calculated so that the present value of all your future payments adds up to exactly the loan you got. Pretty neat, huh?
We also use the time value of money to measure how well our investments are doing. So let's say you invest $100, and 2 years later, it's grown to $120. That's a 20% return, right? Well, not exactly. A simple return doesn't factor in the time it took.
The true way to measure it is with something called the compound annual growth rate, or CAGR. It's a TVM formula that basically smooths out the growth and tells you the average annual return your investment really earned. So in this case, it's 9.5% per year. This is a way more accurate way to compare different investments. So up until now, we've mostly been talking about single chunks of money. But what about all those situations with regular, repeating payments? Like a retirement check every month, or a car payment. For that, we need to get a handle on two more ideas, annuities and perpetuities. An annuity, it sounds kind of fancy, but it's just a series of equal payments made at regular intervals. It's that simple. Your monthly loan payment, that's an annuity. That pension check you're hoping for, also an annuity. It's a super common setup in finance. And here is where we see exactly why timing is everything. Look at this. If you get your $5,000 at the beginning of each year, that's called an annuity due, its present value is higher. And why is that? It's simple, really. The sooner you get each payment, the more time it has to be invested and earn interest for you. Getting your money sooner is always better.
Okay, now let's take that idea of an annuity and just stretch it out forever. That's a perpetuity. It's a stream of equal payments that literally never stops. I know it sounds a little bit theoretical, but it actually has some very real-world uses.
The easiest way to wrap your head around it is to just think of this. Imagine a paycheck that lasts forever. A consistent stream of cash that you and your kids and their kids would receive for all time.
And believe it or not, calculating its value today is actually super simple. For a perpetuity that pays out $10,000 a year in a world with an 8% interest rate, its present value is $125,000. This is a concept that gets used to value certain kinds of bonds and even company stocks.
So, let's bring it all home. What are the big takeaways here? Number one, money today is way more powerful than money tomorrow. Always remember that. Number two, future value shows you how your money can grow, and present value shows you what a future promise is worth right now. And maybe most important of all, remember, this isn't just classroom theory. This is the logic that powers your loans, your investments, and your whole retirement plan.
You know, understanding the time value of money, it's like getting a new pair of glasses to see your financial world. It turns you from just a passenger into the driver. So the real question here isn't about the math, it's about your life, your goals. Now that you know how to calculate the future, what are you going to build with it?